Measuring learning. What is that and how and why should we be doing it? And tell me a little bit about that. How do you kind of measure the quote unquote success of your programs at your school?
Yeah, measuring learning, the big question, right? I mean, Heisenberg said, we don't. I always get the quotes wrong, so I'm terrible with quotes. But he said
Something
like
like
we don't measure learning, or sorry, we don't measure nature. We measure nature based on our our questions. I mean, I got
mm,
it completely wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's the questioning that brings out the information. We
mm,
always have to remember, even the word fact. The word fact has the same root word as factory and is facere, which is to make. So facts, like we think that they're like these things that hold truth, but there's things that we make. And in many ways, the measure that we do of learning is really a product of the ruler that we use. And that ruler has to be chosen by someone. Who gets to choose the ruler? That's where the power flows.
yeah,
So if we think about it, something society says this is the rule that we're going to use in order to measure, and really what we're measuring is based on that choice
yeah,
independent of the learning. There's issues there, but also like measuring so linked to the quantitative because that makes us feel good. Like that's 76%. Yes, that's 84. Yes, you got 3 out of 4 on this part and 4 out of 5 on that, or whatever. Like it makes us feel good
mm,
because we are not allowed to trust knowing what quality is. We are
mm.
not allowed to because then we
Right.
can't compare. Back in the day, like this is all new because back in the day to do a masterpiece, a cobbler, whatever, people would know if that was a shoe, right? Experts would say
Mm,
this is a beautiful shoe, right? So we have to kind of go back to that. So the way we measure learning is a lot of it is qualitative. Can you go deeper into like can your response be deeper in terms of this or more sophisticated when we talk about big concepts? Have you been able to do things that you weren't able to do before? And I just noticed it, I witnessed it. What does that might that look like? Can you talk about your learning? Is it perfect? No, and it should never be perfect because perfect means you're looking at it from a box. But what I know is that the young people that we have are working on some amazing projects. They're super confident. And for instance, I'll give you today, there was an alumnus who came by. He's doing a surf helmet made out of recycled and recyclable materials because he wants to change the surf industry. Just like, when we grew up, nobody wore bike helmets or ski helmets. He wants to do the same for surf. His learning is getting that product out. What more do I want? Get that product out. And even if you don't get the product out, why? What are
yeah.
you going to do next time?
Yeah. That's so exciting. It's definitely worth a trip over to Bali, I think, to check out some of the amazing work that you do.